going on? It's me, the pig, back for another video. Today we're doing Pure Fiction. You know, Pure Fiction's a game mode. It's not exactly on my list of things to be concerned about in terms of clearing the content. It's pretty easy. How do I want to do this? I'm trying to think about how to line up this Sirenal. I think we do this. You know how it is, you know, like, obviously, Pure Fiction, I think, is the easiest now to complete at a high level comparatively to all the other content in the game at the moment. Given that, you know, you don't really need to do it in a certain number of cycles. It's just sort of a, can you get 40,000 or not? And most teams in the game at this point can. So, I think we actually have some major concerns if you can't with whatever character you're using. I will note that I do have full stacks on Fine on here, so I do need to be careful not to skill with him. But I think we should be fine. I have no idea what this buff does for Trailblazer, actually. I very rarely have these two on the same team. Should we check? Let's check. I always love looking at this image. Excuse me? Oh, because... Oh, right. Anyway, till it's my turn or something like that, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Where is... There it is. Let's see. Trailblazer is right here. 17% crit rate. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Alright. So, we got like a special thing after we get our action immediately pushed up or something? Oh, no. Okay. Oh, it procs the... Oh, look at that. How nice. Alrighty. We got 52, or what was that? 52 punchlines or whatever they are? 50, yeah, 52. Okay. Yeah, like, you know, it's, I love seeing the final numbers, man. Anyways. Oh, that was a lot of damage. I was thinking about the Elation team here because we have 68 punchlines now. So what happens? Oh, well, there's like a buffs for the Pure Fiction, obviously. Damn. Okay, fine on. There's buffs for Pure Fiction, obviously, and all three of the buffs for this Pure Fiction are all Elation related. So they really want you to use these Elation teams. I was mentioning, you know, oh hey, why aren't you summoning for Yao Guang, or why aren't you summoning... That's so much damage. Why aren't you summoning for Yao Guang? Why aren't you summoning for Sparzy? In the answer is I kind of don't feel like it. Not that I don't like the characters. I think Sparzy's, you know, she's interesting enough. I mean, she's cool. She was cool in the story mode. And I think her gameplay loop is pretty cool. With like spamming skill points is kind of fun, I guess. My major issue with the Elation team is just the fact that, like, it's a whole nother team. And it's not that I don't feel like summoning for a whole new team. It's more so it's not, like, as far as we know, like, it's not, at least it won't be better than Casterus right away. And I'm getting Ashvale to replace Aglaya for the Knights. So it's kind of like I don't really need to summon for the Elation team yet because Casterus can still clear Plight in 0 cycles. Once that ship kind of sails, though, which I'm assuming it will by the end of the version, I don't know. It looks like the buffs are chilling Elation pretty hard. So obviously I've already cleared 4.1 through the beta, the Plight stage with this Casterus team in 0 cycle. So I'll be able to do it for one more patch. But once 3.2 comes out, and that Anomaly Arbitration releases, like, I'm assuming, like, if you're not running an Elation character, you might just be screwed. given that the Silverwolf patch, so, you know, they're obviously going to shill her pretty hard. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm a little concerned, especially because, like, Ashvale is going to be the DPS that I'm sort of summoning for right away here, early in the version. And he's not special. Let's put it that way. He's not performing as well as I would hope an E6 character would perform releasing in today's day and age. He feels a little underwhelming. And, of course, that's partly because his team is kind of non-existent right now. You know, he is a sub DPS, and you have to run him as a main DPS for his most effective team. So he's not really running at 100%, so to speak. However, that's still no excuse. It's just something I'm bringing up to worry about, you know, when summoning for new characters and such. That's how I think about it. You know, like, obviously I like Ashvale, so I'm going to summon for him anyways. There's really nothing that's going to stop me, even though he's not good, which I always say is kind of the order you should go in, right? First thing first, summon for any characters that you like. If you like a character, summon for them. And the next thing you look for is if the character's good or not. You know, even if you don't like the character, okay, that's bad, but the character's really, really good, and it's going to help you clear content, and that's what matters in this game. So, clearing content is the point of the game and all the characters, so. Unless we got some story mode demons watching this video. Absolute beasts out there clearing story mode multiple times. But anyways, I didn't really talk about Pure Fiction that much other than the fact that there's 3 elation buffs, which is kind of crazy. Let me actually, I'm here. I'm right in front of, okay. All right, Yoichi. Yeah, take a look at this. Crazy, huh? 3 elation related buffs, which is kind of nuts. You know, elation, it'll be fun. We'll see if Castro's team can still compete. If it can still clear Plight through 3.2, I'd be pretty happy, because that means the character was usable for over a year. And that's a pretty good metric in my book for how long a character should last. I think E6 maybe should last a little bit longer. But I wouldn't be super upset if Castris can't clear Plight in 0 cycles, given that she is a year old. You know, her time's going to be coming up pretty soon here. But remember, it seems really strong, though, especially with E6 Cyrene, E6 Castris, E2 Evernight, E2, or E1 Hyacinth. I was pondering summoning for some extra Evernight Eidolons, because I have her E2, like I said. If I get her to E4, like, oh, that's not what I want to do. How do I? There we go. Like, her E4 is like fine. I don't know if it's gonna help too much when doing Plight if the character isn't quantum weak. One thing that is the 4.1 Plight boss is quantum resistant, so there is that to consider. Her E6 is obviously really good, but it's another 3 copies, and that might take me a little bit too many summons. I could get it right now. No problem. I can just get it right now. But I do have to summon for Ceridracone, which drops in the next version in 2 weeks here. And I do have to save as many as I possibly can for Ashvale, because I don't want to spend too much money on him. Given I think I'm going to be spending a lot in the like 4.4, 4.5 version and on. I think I'm going to be spending a lot. I might be getting that entire Himiko team. Himiko SP team that has been rumored to be releasing. There's something on my monitor. It's a little annoying. So anyways, that's kind of my bit for the day. So thanks very much. This is still working on Currency Wars. It's a slog fest, man. I might make a video about it anyways. Not on stage 30. I just think stage 30 is going to take me too long, and I want to get the content out fast so it's, you know, relevant enough. So I'll see about making a Currency Wars video soon. I have a lot of things to say about Currency Wars, so it should be a long video, I think, but we'll get there when we get there. Thanks, guys.